All right, you guys, this is your boy back and here with another video. Shouts out to the Lions Den basketball community. Give the video a like, hit subscribe, and the bell whenever I go live. That way you get those notifications. Also subscribe to the Patreon. I will leave a link to the Patreon when the stream is over with. So guess what we're talking about? That's right. We're talking about more Trump supporters. That's right, because they're like cockroaches and rats surrounding Washington, D.C. tonight. Now, they were up there early over there, Black Lives Matter Plaza, tearing off posters and tearing off signs and, basically saying how this election was rigged in the wrong way for Donald Trump. Now, they're saying that these election results are fraudulent, but these Bammers are not realizing that Donald Trump's case is getting thrown out left and right. They up there protesting about these election results are fraudulent, but yet his cases are getting thrown out left and right no matter what court he's going to. Now, Women for America First, which obtained a permit for this demonstration, said that there would be music, dancing, and speakers at the rally, which begins at noon. I wonder if Diamond and Circle trifling asses will be out there. Anyway, about a dozen other pro-Trump groups, including the Million MAGA March and Stop the Steal DC, also plan the rally. There will also be groups out there that oppose the president, also planning a rally in DC tomorrow. So, like, if you're going to be in Washington, DC tomorrow, look, I would avoid Washington, DC at all costs, all right? Maybe be in Northern Virginia, maybe be in Maryland, but do not go to DC tomorrow. All right. I'm telling you, it's going to be highly charged up out there, man. A lot of gatherings, a lot of protests, a lot of demonstrations from Trump supporters and anti-Trump antagonists. What's up, Omega Red? Salute to Omega Red in the building tonight or early Saturday morning. That's right. We cook it here at 12:22 Eastern Standard Time. Now, a lot of people are in bed right now. DC shut down because before the pandemic, DC would be a live spot to go to the club and rock and party like a fucking rock star. But no thanks to the pandemic and people who refuse to social distance and wear a mask and do proper protocols or whatnot, because these same motherfuckers that's out there protesting, these are the same dudes that was like, "It's my right. You're taking away my right. It's my right to if I want to go out. You can't make me stay at home." Just like slavery. Yeah, these same goddamn Trump supporters out there doing that shit, right? Same people out there protesting but staying at home earlier this year. Mind you, they were the first set of people that was protesting, but you can't tell them jackasses that because they'll come out here and pivot the shit like this. But what about Black Lives Matter and Antifa? Yeah, what about them? What about them? We ain't talking about them. We talk about you dumbass motherfuckers. But see, y'all ain't got nothing to say. So when you ain't got nothing to say, you take a page out your fierce leaders playbook and you resort to whataboutisms and pivots and all that other type of shit. You motherfuckers are so predictable. That's right. You white supremacist Trump supporters out there, yeah, you guys are so goddamn predictable. You leave all kinds of cockroach droppings in my comment section. You know what? When you come up with your little flame, well, you know what? I got the flame Thor. Now, you motherfuckers don't put no fear in my heart, you fucking racist bastards. You would call me all kinds of names and shit. I'm going to call y'all name now. You dirty, filthy bilge rats. Anyway, now, Trump supporters gathered near the White House ahead of the demonstration. Now, there were some arguments and tense moments with Trump supporters and counter-protesters shouting at each other Friday evening. You know what that reminded me of? Yes, that looks like a reenactment in Charlottesville. The only difference is in our nation's capital, right? Oh, yeah, by the way, if you think you're going to take a gun to D.C., think again. Because if you get caught with one, your ass probably going to get hit up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know, you cannot have a gun in D.C. Now, I know some of you people act like y'all laws and rules don't apply to y'all, right? But guess what? If your ass get locked up, is Trump going to get you out of prison? Think about it, y'all. All you stupid ass fucking Trump supporters. If you go out there with a fucking gun and you get busted out there with one, is Donald Trump going to get you out of jail? This the man you're supporting. This the man that you're going to go all the way out your way for, through all the code, through the COVID-19, through other people, probably antagonizing you, right? You want to brave yourself through all that to go out there to support a man that won't even spit in your direction. And if you get caught with a gun, your stupid ass is going to go to jail. Is Donald Trump going to get you out? Huh? No, he's not going to get you out. But this the man you're supporting. You figured this man would support you the way you going out your way for him. But he's not going to get you out of jail. Huh? What? Oh, okay. I see you Trump supporters, y'all so scared to come talk to me face to face on the live stream. But as soon as I get off this live stream, you're quick to leave shit in my comment section because that's how much pussy y'all are. Now, I'm going to show y'all something. Look at that. You got a group of people wearing masks, right? Look who's not wearing a mask. Look at that. And you wonder why we can't get this damn virus under control, right? Look at that. Look at that palm-colored person right there screaming out what about whatever, right? Wearing a damn Elmer Fudd hat and not wearing a mask. And this is part of the reason why we can't get this virus under control, because we got people like this woman who think rules and regulations and guidelines don't apply to her, right? I got a white guy in the White House. You can't tell me what to do. Donald Trump ran this motherfucker. That's what they think. Trump supporters say the darndest things. That's right. Where y'all at, Trump supporters? Huh? Where y'all at? Now, Mayor Bowser said there police are monitoring caravan Trump supporters who are reportedly headed from Texas to D.C. Now, like I said before, they're taking guns to these rallies. They're going to be heavily armed. And I ain't talking about no Glock. I'm not talking about no 9, I ain't talking about no 45. These motherfuckers bringing assault rifles and shit. That's how these motherfuckers act, man. Donald Trump rhetoric has emboldened these guys to take extreme actions. So if you're like anywhere within DC tomorrow in downtown part, I'm talking like from the White House, the where the House of Representatives at, over there on Capitol Hill, 14th Street. So anywhere between 18th Street and 7th Street, that is pretty much where the bulk of the protesting will be going on tomorrow. So if you're driving out there, I would avoid those areas. 9 times out of 10, those areas are going to be blocked off. For one, for two, if you do go in that area, please be safe, all right? Because we got Bammers that not wearing masks. You got Bammers out there that's going to, no matter what, they're going to go out there and support their president, right? Because they feel like their president's been done wrong, right? Meanwhile, his cases in the different states is getting shut down left and right. Now, 30 streets around the White House, Capitol, and the Supreme Court will be closed all day Saturday, and there will be extensive parking restrictions. So it's like it ain't even no point to go to DC. Not even no point, right? Not even no point, because they're gonna be out there. And like I said again, for you Trump supporters that act like y'all don't want to listen, right? You cannot have a gun in DC, right? Your gun ain't registered in DC, therefore you cannot have one. Now, you don't have to take my advice, right? You don't have to take my advice, because why would you listen to a smart, free black man, you know what I'm saying, that that is your lord and overseer, because you guys care about what I say, right? I'm warning you, don't take a gun to DC unless you want to spend some time in jail, all right? And if you do spend time in jail, the guy that you're supporting, the guy that y'all out there bootlicking for, ain't gonna get you out. He ain't gonna get you out. And all I'm gonna tell you is, don't drop the soap. That's right. Don't drop the soap. So where y'all at, Trump supporters? Y'all laying comfy in y'all bed tonight? Huh? You million megawatt supporters. What are y'all protesting for? Huh? Y'all just out there to protest, right? Trump already getting his shit thrown out of court. All right. We had another case earlier tonight, got thrown out of court. Who y'all protesting for? Huh? What the fuck y'all protesting for? And even if you had these so-called claims, right? So you mean to tell me there's 5 million ballots out there that are fraudulent, right? You mean to tell me there's that many ballots out there that's fraudulent? That many? That many. Come on now. Y'all can't be that stupid. You can't be that ignorant. You can't be that naive. But then again, you guys are that ignorant. You guys are that stupid. You guys are that naive. 5 million votes? You mean to tell me there's 5 million votes out there for Donald Trump that is fraudulent? Okay, then why is Mitch McConnell saying that? Why isn't Lindsey Graham saying that? They say they'll defend him, but they stop short of saying there's actual voter fraud. You ain't hear them come out and say that. Y'all gotta learn how to read between the lines. But then again, some of you guys don't know how to do that. Some of you guys lack critical thinking. Some of you guys are ignorant as fuck. Did you hear Mitch McConnell say there's widespread voter fraud? No. You just say he all he says he'll defend the president, right? Lindsey Graham, another motherfucker, he said he'll defend the president. He didn't necessarily say there's all this widespread voter fraud going on, right? What about Ted Cruz? You know, Ted Cruz is a real stupid motherfucker. I don't know how the hell this Bama still get terms in Congress and shit. I figured that bastard got voted out by now. That dude held a filibuster one year when Obama was trying to get something passed, and he held a filibuster for 13 hours talking about Sam I Am. Reading that dang on Dr. Seuss book, right? Failed presidential campaigns and shit. Hold the L, Trump supporters. Hold that L. Hold that L up high. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're doing a hand. Hey, look, Isaiah 6, they're doing a recount by hand in Georgia. 5 million votes. 5 million votes, they got a recount by hand in Georgia. Why? So y'all can confirm that you lost? Huh? Shout out to Unique Dawn in the building. Yeah, he held up the whole goddamn Congress reading out green eggs and ham. What's up, Real Facts TV? Jackass, man. But hey, these are the kind of people you motherfuckers run behind, right? These are the kind of people that you would like fall over a cliff with no parachute for, right? Okay. New York Times article came out not that long ago, said federal prosecutors push back on bar member for voter fraud claims. The prosecutors assigned to monitor this month's election said they have found no evidence to back any substantial allegations of voting irregularities. Don't y'all know the process y'all have to go through just to get one vote? One vote. One vote. I mean, in some of these states, it's even the process to even get one vote is challenging enough, right? And if that and then let's talk about all these dead people out here, right? Because for somehow we got Ouija boards and spell books, and we just calling people up from the dead, right? So if you request a ballot from a dead person, right? One, you better hope you got that person's signature down pat. Did you know that? Huh? For somebody that's so uneducated, right? Do y'all know if you request a ballot from a dead person, right? If you sign that ballot, right? If you sign that request for a ballot, you better hope you get the signature right, right? Because they're going to compare signatures. Oh yeah, there's this thing called a death certificate, right? So say that this person that you're requesting the ballot for died back in March 20th, 2011, right? Oh yeah, Unique Don. Yeah, let's talk about that. Dead folks they were getting stimulus money too. You know what I'm saying? I know they can get $1,200 from the grave. How they gonna get it? Huh? How they gonna get it? This was the people. Hey, this is the Trump administration giving dead people stimulus checks, right? Dead people dying from COVID-19 and heart attacks and cancer and all that shit, but yet they still getting stimulus checks. What the fuck they getting stimulus checks for? What they gonna use it for? Huh? They can't take it with them. They're already dead. They can't take that money with them in the afterlife. Where they gonna pay off Satan to get to heaven and shit? What they gonna use? What they gonna use that $1,200 for? They can't pay Satan with that money if they did a lot of bad shit in their life. What's up, Lou the Writer? Dead people matter. Dead people matter. Yeah, right. Mm-mm-mm. This is too funny. Now, the protests were the latest rebuke of Mr. Barr by his own employees who have in recent months began criticizing his leadership both privately and publicly. Look, we all know about Nakamama, right? That's hey, what's up? What's up, Jay Lynn? Shout out to Jay Lynn in the building. Appreciate you for being in here tonight. Hey, if y'all want to see a picture of what Bill Barr looked like back in 1990, right? I got a picture for y'all. Hold on. Hold up. I'm gonna get it to you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do in here. What's that dude name is? Oh yeah. Don't you worry, it's about to get. I'm about to show y'all what William Barr looked like back in 1990. Now look at that. Take a look at that. William Barr, 1990. Nakamama, Nakamama, Nakamama. There you go. That's William Barr back in 1990 when he got hatched out of his fucking egg. Now, of course, this is damn near 30 years ago. So hey, they do age quick. So there you go. That's Bill Barr when he was a baby dinosaur. Like a mama. Now, anywho, they argued that Nakamama has worked to advance Trump's interests by wielding the power of the department to shield his allies and attack his enemies. And this dude is, man, look, when you talk about this dude, William Barr, this dude is like the epitome of word salad. Now, The motherfucker ain't never ate no real salad, but he's very good with word salad. Okay? This motherfucker, you got to be careful with a guy like him. This motherfucker is dangerous. I think he's the second most dangerous person behind Donald Trump. Substantial allegations of fraud. Motherfucker, ain't no such thing as substantial allegations of fraud. Okay? There ain't no fraud exists. There's nothing more than stall tactics by this motherfucking Donald Trump. But you leave it up to his supporters, though, they can't see that. Right? They use Antifa. Now, mind you, half them goddamn Trump supporters can't even spell Antifa. Half them motherfuckers, they ain't even know Antifa exists. This dude running around here talking about Antifa and shit. Antifa ain't got nothing to do with all this bullshit that's going on. What the fuck y'all mean? When last time y'all heard about Antifa? Huh? Before Donald Trump got in office, and before the Black Lives Matter incidents, where you had Ahmaud Arbery that was getting killed by police officers. You had goddamn on Breonna Taylor in Kentucky getting killed by police officers. You got that buck dancing Kentucky Fried Coon made from 11 herbs and spices. Goddamn Daniel Cameron, right? That motherfucking Bama running his mouth about all kinds of other shit. He want to swirl it up at a goddamn not a funeral, but he should be at a funeral right now. But anyway, he's out there swirling up at a goddamn wedding reception. He got married. He talked about he went and spoke at the goddamn Republican National Convention, right? But he had no time to bring these dudes to justice. Brett Hankinson, yeah, the fucking rapist. That same old rapist, Brett Hankinson. Yeah, that motherfucker. But these are the people that these Trump supporters want to get behind, right? Anybody that want to sell the soap for Donald Trump, right? Because that's all Daniel Cameron was doing. He was last month he wanted to jump in on the goddamn antitrust suit by Google. Now this month he want to get in on this election voter fraud. Motherfucker, you can't even contain the state of Kentucky, right? You can't even contain the state of Kentucky, and you worry about what the fuck going on in Pennsylvania? What the fuck are you doing? Who the fuck are you? Are you trying to live vicariously through Kamala Harris? Because I think that's what you're trying to do, dear Daniel Cameron. Old bootlicking, buck dancing motherfucker. I think you're trying to live vicariously through Kamala Harris. That's what I think. Daniel Cameron is trying to live vicariously through Kamala Harris because she did the same shit. She did the same shit when she was Attorney General out there in California in the Matrice Richardson case, right? No charges was filed, right? Then when you ask her about it, then all of a sudden now she got goddamn amnesia. Fuck that clap having Jezebel. I wouldn't mind drop kicking goddamn Jared Kushner if I ever see that bastard on the street. Because that motherfucker, all he does is run his goddamn mouth. What about the Democrats? Fuck them too. Because all they did is complain about this, that, and the third. Yeah, fuck them too. They're just as bad as the Republicans, all right? So don't come in here and try to make me out to be some fan of the Democrats because I'm not. Right? Them motherfuckers wanted to get rid of the goddamn electoral college. Right? Them motherfuckers wanted to get rid of the electoral college. You know why? Celtics 85, you know why they wanted to get rid of the electoral college? Because Hillary Clinton won the popular vote but lost the election. So you had all these dudes and all these other bedwenches in the Democratic Party like, well, we need to get rid of the electoral college. Yeah, they were doing that for the last 4 years. You are right about that. You are right about that. They crying foul, and and you notice during the debate they asked him about expanding the during Supreme Court, and you had that scam artist Kamala Harris and that sloppy Joe Biden didn't say anything because they knew they were trying to do that shit. They knew exactly what they was doing. But now their plans are backfired because not only they're on the verge of not taking control of the Senate, right? So so what the Democrats are gonna do, because they did the same thing with Obama. Obama running around here blaming this, that, and the third. They race shaming and all these other type of tactics to deflect the blame off the fact that he didn't do shit. He did a lot of things. I'm talking about he didn't do anything for the black community. He did a lot for the Latinas. He did a lot for the gays, but he didn't do shit for the black community, right? Despite the fact in 2008 he had a super majority in the House and a super majority in the Senate, right? But yeah, them Democrats, they just as corrupt. They're just as corrupt. Trust me. Trust me. If you watch watch my videos. Watch my videos, man, because I got all the smoke for all the asses. Jim Crow Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, you know what I'm saying? If she slobbing on the knob of somebody in politics and whatnot, she's out here enforcing, bullshit ass policies and whatnot, keeping unarmed black men and women in jail. So she's not black. She found her blackness when she was running for president. But yeah, William Barr is disgusting, right? So he's the second most dangerous in DC, and you got Mark Meadows, who was a senator who was appointed by Donald Trump. He might be the second most reckless person in DC because he only went out and pretty much stomped around Trump's rhetoric, and he ended up catching the COVID-19 in the process. He caught COVID-19 in the process, and he just like, what are you doing? Like, what message are you sending? And then this is the thing, y'all. That's why I keep telling all you Trump supporters, slobbing up. Unique Dawn, you ain't right. You ain't right. You ain't right about that. You wrong for that, girl. I tell you, man, y'all's a trip. Y'all's a trip. That was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, yeah, back. See, this the thing, y'all, and this is why I keep trying to tell these Trump supporters, right? Had he done anything better, had he handled this thing better, we wouldn't have to worry about Joe Biden. We wouldn't have to worry about Kamala Harris. He might have to worry about Bernie Sanders a little bit, but he wouldn't have to worry about none of those competitors in the Democratic Party. Had he handled this pandemic any better than what he did, he wouldn't have to worry about none of this stuff. He would have won by a landslide. I would have Donald Trump would have won this thing by a landslide. Look, throughout all his bullshit, throughout the impeachment, people wouldn't have cared about none of that had he taken care of the people better than what he did. But since he ignored that, he tried to cheat the win, and he still lost. So how did that feel, you Trump supporters? Y'all was running around out here supporting a man that tried to cheat the election, right? Tried to cheat and still lost. Had he handled that pandemic any better than what he did, there would have been no discussion about a Democratic threat in the White House. Because this is the thing. People was on the Joe Biden train until he picked Kamala Harris as his running mate. And people jumped off the train. You had a lot of people jump off the train. When you had a lot of Bernie, when Joe Biden was the presumptive nominee, no thanks to goddamn Jim Clyburn in South Carolina, right? No thanks to that motherfucker. You had a lot of Bernie Sanders supporters jump off the train. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised a lot of them voted for Trump. But yeah, both them parties are corrupt as fuck. I don't like Nancy Pelosi, that walking incarnation of a Mrs. Potato Head. She got fake hair, fake eyes, fake titties, fake mouth, fake pussy, fake everything else, fake nails, all that shit. All so you can keep her 80-year-old decrepit body together. You know what I'm saying? Carry your ass, take her ass to the old folks home and play some bingo on Thursday night. Fuck she doing out there? Goddamn Jim Clyburn, your Steven from Django ass, your ass need to be gone too. Right? Chuck Schumer, the youngest of the establishment, that motherfucker's 69 years old. And no, she's not a true sister. Kamala Harris is not a true sister, but she upholds the value of the Democratic Party. That's why they love her so much. What up, Dre Day, MMA champ? What's up? That's why they love Kamala Harris so much. Because she upholds the true value of the Democratic Party. She is a staunch supporter of the Democratic Party. She made it known throughout those presidential debates where she stood with the Democratic Party. I guess at some point in life you got to stand for something, because too many times, you were laying on your back. So I guess you got to stand for something at some point in your life. So I mean, you got to give her credit for that. But back to Donald Trump, right? Like I said before, they wouldn't have to worry about protests and and voter fraud and all that. Had he done anything better with this pandemic? If he was giving people $2,000 a month for like 8 months and all that, if he was like, if people were able to pay their bills and these businesses weren't able to close down and all that, and you had his cronies and all these other motherfuckers benefiting while the normal people didn't benefit. Matter of fact, they suffered, right? Had the common people suffered, had the common people not suffered, and his cronies benefited from this stuff, had he, or I'll put it to you this way, I'm put it to you another way. Had he taken care of Main Street as opposed to Wall Street, because Main Street would have put money into Wall Street, which would have stimulated the economy, Donald Trump, he would still be president to this day. He would have won in a landslide. No one cared about Joe Biden. People don't even like Joe Biden. You ask a person about Joe Biden and what his policies are and all that, and why are you supporting Joe Biden? Are they supporting Joe Biden because of his policy? No. Hey, whoever this Kashmir dude is, hey, if you're a moderator, who's here, you one that's not about to be here. See ya. Hey, get his ass out of here. I don't feel like this tonight. Get this motherfucker out of here. Dude who's here. You're not about to be here. You're about to be in the trash can. So send that dude to the abyss. If you're a moderator. All right, let's go and continue what I was about to say. Before I was rudely interrupted by that Bama. Shit, that motherfucker made me forget what I was about to say. What the fuck was I about to say before I got sidetracked by that shit? What was I saying? Oh yeah. Had he taken care of Main Street instead of Wall Street, it'd have been no question who won this election. No question. It'd have been no question that Donald Trump would have won this election. Period. But no, he wanted to recreate 2016 all over again. He wanted to recreate 2016 all over again with the Hunter Biden email. And I mean, that whole email thing, I'm like, come on, man. Come on. You can't come up with nothing better than that. So you find a laptop in a pawn shop that happen to have classified emails in it. Come on, man. You can't come up with nothing better than that. You couldn't come up with nothing better than that. And this is the thing, right? This is the thing. I'm not even a fan of Hunter Biden. Not a fan of Hunter Biden. But Hunter Biden ain't running for president. You know, it's between Donald Trump and Joe Biden, and may the best liar win. You know, no. And don't get me wrong. I don't blame Donald. Yeah, I blame Donald Trump because he's the leader, right? He's the president. But there's other blame to go around too. Matter of fact, that whole blame could go around the federal government. We could start from Mitch McConnell, to Nancy Pelosi, to Chuck Schumer, to fucking all them motherfuckers, man. All of them. All of them is blamed for this checks not getting out to take care of the people that's in this country, right? But they want to sit up here and lie to your face about what they're going to do and how they're going to do it and all that shit. Look, Joe Biden had damn near 50 years to get it right. And I'm supposed to think all of a sudden now, because he's become president of the United States, that he's going to be this beacon of light that's going to bring change to America. Man, get the fuck out of here. But like I said before, when you ask a person, hey, why are you voting for Joe Biden? Right? Why are you voting for Joe Biden? You know what they say? I don't like Donald Trump. That's what their default answer is. Ain't because of his policy. You think people vote for Joe Biden because of his policy? No. Because that's one of the first things they would have said. The only reason people vote for Joe Biden is to get Trump out of office. And to me, that's asinine. Because, look, if you black and you vote for Joe Biden, you're a coon. If you're black and you vote for Donald Trump, you're a coon. Right? So what flavor of white supremacy you want? You want the overt kind or the covert kind? Right? You want the raw, unadulterated, you want the raw, fresh cocaine form of white supremacy, or you want the fucking, shit that's condensed, chopped up, and made sweet? We got to get Donald Trump out of office, and we just have to reset. Look, the time to hold a candidate accountable is not after they get in office. It's too late there. When these motherfuckers come stomping around your town and shit, talk about how they could do this, that, and the third, that's the time to fucking roll the carpet out in the ass and be like, hey, you wrote that crime bill back in 94. So you plan on apologize for that? Well, that's not my fault. It was the states and all that. The states had everything to do with that crime bill. I didn't. You can't blame me about the crime bill. You wrote the motherfucker. You run around here touting that bitch like it was Biden's law. Right? Now, don't look, and in that was baked in that crime bill was a $13 billion incentive for states to build more jails. And that crime bill disproportionately affected black people in America. So y'all want to talk about how Donald Trump is separating people from their families at the border? What the fuck you think Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is doing, separating people from their home with these bullshit ass fucking laws and statutes that they were putting out and enforcing, and had they fucking thugs with badges enforcing? Right? You think Donald Trump's running around here talking about, oh, we need to lock people up and all that? Yeah, he was saying the same shit too. You know why? Because they're taking money from police unions. These dudes that was running around here, these politicians running around here, they are bought and paid for by unions. Now, way before Donald Trump ever thought about becoming president, when he was having his hotels and holes in hotels, sniffing, and he was sniffing cocaine up their asses and shit, Joe Biden was writing these bills that were putting black people in jail. As far as I'm concerned, Donald Trump ain't done shit for the black community. He ain't done shit. But I wouldn't expect the racists to do something for the black community. Come on now. Come on. Let's keep this 100 now. You really think Donald Trump is going to do anything positive for the black community, right? Look at her. I mean, he don't even speak positive about his boy Herman Cain. Herman Cain burning in hell right now, making Godfather's Pizza when he died from COVID-19. Do you hear him saying anything positive about Herman Cain? You hear him going up to bat for Herman Cain? No. So yeah, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? As much as I be getting on Trump and his supporters and all that, Joe Biden and his supporters they're not escaping the smoke either. They won't get it too. I already started tonight. If you hadn't believed me, you don't believe me? Check the video I did about Kamala Harris, right? And her fucking fraud activity that she engaged in when she was the DA in San Francisco. Right? Let's be honest about that too. There's nothing truthful. There's nothing honest about Kamala Harris. There's nothing decent about that woman. That woman just as much of a fucking snake. And to me, she's more dangerous than Donald Trump. That bitch is power hungry. That bitch is drunk with power. And Joe Biden basically rescued Ho Happy Jackie from the dead. Because her political career was on life support. Don't worry, Joe Biden supporters. I'm gonna jump. I'll be on y'all asses too. Trust me, and trust me when I tell you. When I get done with Trump supporters, I'm gonna be on y'all asses just as hard too. So I wouldn't be sitting up there, clapping and all that other type of shit, right? Because you Biden supporters about to get it. Y'all gonna get it. Trust me, I'm telling you, man. Y'all gonna get it. Because you won't be able to hide behind Donald Trump no more after you take office. That's right. You won't be able to sit up there and cook up that excuse about, well, Mitch McConnell in the Senate, they're just not passing any laws and all that. Well, when you were senator at one time, then y'all worked together on some shit. So cut that bullshit out. Cut that bullshit out. Cut the bullshit. Kamala Harris, when you were senator at one time or two, y'all about to be president and vice president, right? Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, about to be president, vice president. Y'all worked in the Senate. You mean to tell me y'all can't get the senators together and come up with a plan on how to take care of the people here in America? Cut the shit. Cut the bullshit, right? All of y'all are being bought and paid for by unions. All of y'all bought and paid for by these insurance companies. Look, there's a danger in America, and it ain't Donald Trump, and it ain't Joe Biden. It's plutocracy. And if you don't know what plutocracy is, right? That these wealthy individuals that's playing the background, well, wealthy individuals in the background basically influencing these politicians. That's plutocracy in this Cliff Notes version. And if you're going to do a lockdown for 4 to 6 weeks, you have a plan on paying the people here in America? You plan on taking care of the citizens here in America? Y'all talk about 4 to 6 week lockdown. Look, you already see what happened when they had a lockdown. You got people leaving their homes. Look, in case y'all don't know what's happened, right? The states, right? Because Donald Trump, this is one of the areas Donald Trump fucked up at. Cases are going out of control, right? To the point the states themselves had to shut down. He can't tell the states to shut down. He can't tell the states what to do, right? Under the 10th Amendment, right? The president have no authority on what he does with the states under the 10th Amendment. Now, and the goddamn, now, as far as like the federal government, no. If you a government contractor or a government employee and all that, you work in a federal building, those federal buildings was going to remain open, right? But under the 10th Amendment, right? Because he tried to, bully those governors of trying to tell them what to do. And them governors was like, man, get the fuck out of here. Kick rocks. You have no authority to tell me what I can't do in my state under the 10th Amendment, right? But this is my thing. If you're going to shut down, if you're going to keep people at home and all that, you got to pay them. You got to compensate them. You can't just tell them to stay home and not compensate them because light bills still got to get paid, car notes still got to get paid, child support still got to get paid. Rent still got to get paid. So how you gonna pay those people if you telling them they can't go to work? You can't tell them not to go to work, or at the very least, right? At the very least, you forgive the whatever they got to pay, right? You set up some kind of program where they don't have to pay and they won't have to, feel no consequences behind that. But no, and this is why I have a problem with the governor of Virginia, because what the governor of Virginia did was, hey, if you need a lawyer, if you're on the threat, if you're on the threat of eviction, right? If you're under the threat of eviction and you need a lawyer, then what we're going to do is we're going to pay the lawyer to represent you to go to court for eviction. Huh? What the fuck are you doing, Governor Northam? What the fuck are you doing? No, that's not what you do. What you do is you give the person that need the money and have them pay whatever they got to pay, so that way they don't have to get a lawyer to go to court. That's what you do. That's so simple. But you leave it to these politicians, they want to take a simple thing and make a fucking Rubik's Cube out of it. But yet they're going to sit up in your faces and tell you that you need to vote for them because there's no other alternative. And I think that's bullshit. No, I'm not opening up the hey, you gotta catch me on another stream, bro. I'm not opening up the line tonight. I'm gonna open up the line. Catch me on another stream and I'll open it up for you, and then you can come in. If that's all right. But I'm not gonna open up the line tonight. I'm gonna open up the probably like tomorrow. I'm gonna have an open forum tomorrow, and then you can come in and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. But yeah. So if you're gonna go out to DC tomorrow, anybody that's watching this video, anybody that's gonna watch this video, you're gonna go to DC tomorrow, be careful. All right. Please be careful, because there's gonna be protests on top of protests from the Trump supporters to the anti-Trump supporters to everybody else in between, right? It's gonna, man, look, I wouldn't be surprised if some shit pop off tomorrow. I would not be surprised if some shit pop off tomorrow. Them cop, man, look, if you a cop out there in DC and you plan on taking the day off tomorrow, shit, show the Corvette, your ass coming to work. Your ass is coming to work. What's up, Barack Longmire? Blitz 24, man. I appreciate y'all for being in the chat room tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, on that note, and shout out to the Martian UFO. I love that name. I really love that name. The Martian UFO, for subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate it. You know, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, or for a lot of you Trump supporters out there, you probably don't like what I'm saying, so you can smash the dislike button too. You know what I'm saying? You got free reign. And make sure you get my dislike up to 130 on that other video. All right. This your boy. Hold on. Before I go, I gotta address a question, right? So, do I think the elite care about any of us? Plutocracy, bankers, technocracy, we all pawns in this game. Check out Carol Quigley's Tragedy and Hope and Brzezinski's Grand Chessboard. Well, hey, the elite, no, I don't think the elites care about us. They don't care about us at all. All they care about is what we can do for them, right? That's basically what it is. They only care about what we can do for them. But it's supposed to be the other way around, right? When you're an elected official, you're supposed to work for us, right? We hire you to go in and do a job, not, well, since you got an office and whatnot, I'm just wipe my ass or whatever. No, we hired you to do a job. And just like how Joe Biden and Kamala Harris got voted in and Trump got voted out 4 years from now, well, ain't no guarantee that Joe Biden be here 4 years from now. But, whatever, right? In the event that 4 years come down the line and they don't do what they're supposed to do, as easy as we vote them, they got voted in this year, they'll be voted out in 2024. It's just all facts. But tell me what you guys think, man. This your boy. Scream at me. Who?